Welcome everybody to another episode of the Nerd Continuity, where we talk about design, development, and all other crazy sorts of stuff that we find online. Today I'm not alone, I'm with my beautiful girlfriend, Sabrina.
Hi!
Say hi to everybody. Such a beautiful girl. And she's here because she has to help me today to discuss a bunch of topics that involve her as well, because she's more like kind of social savvy. And then we're gonna talk about also about her website that I'm doing again from scratch. I'm redesigning again the website. She's the most demanding client ever, and sometimes it's wonderful because she lives with me, so she can say every day, "Did you make my website?" Okay, not yet. But we can talk about her new website. I have some design to show you. And we can talk about the main topic today is the best plugin for WordPress to have a multilingual website, because your website is in English.
It's both in Italian and in English.
Okay, so it's double language, and WordPress doesn't come with this type of functionalities by default. You need a plugin. There are a couple of free plugins. There's one plugin that I'm currently using that is you have to buy it. It's not free, but I think it's the best, so we will check that later. But let's start talking with the first topic that is not really newish. Let me switch here so we can see better. It's from a couple of weeks ago maybe, and if you didn't notice, Instagram released a new pretty big update, and now from your Instagram account you can create stories. A story is, I have no idea what is an Instagram story, because it's a copy of the Snapchat story. So first, what is Snapchat? I don't use it and I think it's stupid.
Snapchat is a social network to share videos and photos, and they are just on for 24 hours.
So what you share is not permanent?
No, so they're going to disappear.
That's stupid,
so,
but it's fine.
And you have also a chat into Snapchat that basically, when you write a message, then that disappear like immediately.
That sounds fun. So
it's
yeah,
not permanent.
So first, well, whatever. It sounds really silly, but okay. Probably you guys are using it, but I don't use it. I never used it. I don't know if I will ever use it because it's kind of weird. But anyway, Snapchat had this functionality, or this section called Stories, that you can create a series of snaps and collect them into a unique story and release the story, and people can check this story with different snaps from your day or your week, whatever. You can create a sort of like small vlog.
If you put your story as a public one.
Okay.
Because it can be also private.
Okay. And also are the stories permanent?
No.
Not even the stories.
No, nothing is permanent in Snapchat.
But it's not true, because if we remember, like a year ago, someone broke inside Snapchat's servers, and everything that you thought it was deleted, it's there. They save a backup, multiple backups, of course. Like, they have everything that you share. All the dick pics that you sent are there in the Snapchat server. Really disgusting. Okay. But anyway, so now Snapchat was just a gigantic success. Everyone wants to be on Snapchat. Businesses are using Snapchat to promote, I don't know, movies and...
Just because it became really popular. Mm-hmm. But I think there was a marketing strategy from Snapchat, because it wasn't very popular. It was just like, was it teenager app?
Yeah.
But it was perfect for teenagers.
An app made by bros for bros.
Yes, because you were just sharing images and videos, like really silly ones, with your friends. Mm-hmm. And then they just disappear, so you don't have to think about it. But after a while, I think they tried to push that very hard, and out of the blue, I started seeing like everyone on Snapchat, like famous people, influencers. So I really think they paid them to be on Snapchat. And after that, it became really popular. So now everyone wants to be on Snapchat.
Yeah.
But after this update on Instagram, after Instagram introduced the stories, now I think people are like
moving
debating. They're not sure, I think.
Okay.
Because anyway, if you think about it, on Instagram, you have already all your followers. So you already built an audience. Instead of Snapchat, you have to start again from scratch.
Makes sense.
If you're an influencer,
can you
it's
import your friends from another app? Like, do you sometimes when you sign up on a new social network, like send a message to all your contacts?
I'm not sure. I think so, but I mean, we're talking about influencers. Like, you don't want your friends, you want your followers on
sense.
Snapchat.
True, that's true.
Like before, Snapchat was just for friends, so it was fine. But now that it's so popular, it has to be, you want everyone to follow you on Snapchat. So.
True. So now Instagram literally copied Snapchat and introduced this new functionality that is a copycat of the stories, and they even called it stories. So it's just
they were pretty clear about that. They were like, totally,
They did an interview with the CEO of Instagram, and he said,
it was very candid about that. I was like, for sure. Like, I know it's very similar. It was good inspiration.
Fantastic. That's really creativity, new stuff, like innovations. But now Instagram just copied Snapchat because of the success and all this kind of stuff. Following this, Twitter, that it's sort of like one of my favorite social networks for now. It's struggling since the beginning. Like we hear about Twitter going to declare bankruptcy and losing a lot of money since the first year started. So he's trying every time to catch up with other social networks and to introduce new functionalities and new stuff. Now you can share GIFs, now you can live stream from Twitter directly from the Twitter app and all this kind of stuff. And they're trying to open the moments section of Twitter, or at least what they want to do, they want to open the moments section to all the users. If you've never seen the moments section of Twitter, it's normal. It's like, I don't think it's really used. It's kind of nice. It's happier with the little lightning bolt. And
I think it's nice.
It's nice. All these moments are actually, it's like a magazine. And all these stories are like you're reading a newspaper, and all these stories, magazines, or moments are curated by specific companies or professionals or influencers, like you were saying before. So it's kind of like good quality content with good pictures and interesting thoughts. Sometimes it's just like silly internet stuff like that, but it's a decent quality. The thing is that Snapchat stories and Instagram stories are crappy quality because
they have to be.
Yeah, it's like
they're
temporary.
They're meant to be crappy and just momentary.
Yeah.
Like they're not permanent. So
that's true.
Who cares?
Just considering that you record like pretty much all your stories from your front-facing camera that has a horrible quality and it's just like gigantic pixels. So it's just like something that you don't care. So I wonder like if the move of Twitter to opening moments to more and more users and make it public is gonna ruin this section that it's kind of like a good section. And
yes. Now it's very nice.
It's a decent section that you can actually enjoy and read good stuff and catch up on Twitter on all the most shared things, and now opening to the average user. Like, I mean, I'm an average user. I would never create a moment because I don't think my contribution to this page it's important, or like I have something that it's at a quality that can contribute to increase the, I don't know, the engagement of this thing, or even just sharing something interesting. Like what is like Instagram stories? Like, did you check the Instagram stories? What is just
I actually can't because I don't have that update.
And you're on an iPhone 5S.
Yeah.
iPhone 5S.
I don't know why. I still don't have.
Did you update your operating system?
Yeah, it's everything
iOS?
updated. So
Instagram?
I still can't.
What are you doing,
I don't know.
Instagram?
I can't see that
You're
yet.
preventing Sabrina Miso to check stories. Well, I can check.
It's fine.
That's fine. I don't care. I can see stories, and they're boring. Like I'm not using it. I'm not actually looking forward to see stories because I don't know, a collection of silly moments and
It's
low
just-
quality.
Yeah, because it's just instant sharing. So you just share something and that's it.
True. So why is
You don't
this
really
happening?
think about it.
Why is this happening? Why everything has to be
It's
instant, not permanent, and why especially professionals like companies, business, and influencers are using this stuff that are not permanent?
It's just because it's popular. I mean, just because we have the technology and so we use it. I mean, at the end it's just that.
It's just like
Unfortunately.
it's just temporary. Nothing is permanent. We don't care anymore if we actually leave a sign or if we do something interesting for
Yeah.
the future generations.
That's sad, but yeah.
That sucks. Anyway, moving on. We talk about this depressing stuff that is just like, who cares about social media? Just follow me on YouTube and we're gonna be fine.
Social
Sorry.
networks are getting very sad.
Yeah, true.
Like,
Talking about more funny things. Sabrina Miso's website that I'm redesigning. So this is the current status of her website. We have this like masonry grid made with CSS and JavaScript, and it's pretty standard. It was like that for a year. We have this beautiful side nav bar and everything is nice. The new layout is gonna be pretty similar, but not too different. And if I can show you the new layout, there you go. Yeah, the new layout. Let me remove this.
Is nice.
This is so nice. Look at that. So the new layout is gonna be pretty much similar. We're gonna have the top nav bar, the top nav menu. Probably we're gonna open a menu. I'm not sure still if we have the close menu, social network here, language selection and search, or the other option, having the menu directly open and social network and language and search all in line. So we have, I'm still discussing these two options. The other option is like a way in between that you start with the menu closed, then you click, you open it, and it opens like this. But then you have less space for the text if you have the title on top. So there are this stuff that it's a little bit from the user experience side, but it's not too complicated. It's not gonna be too hard to define. I have to just experiment and use it and see how it feels. But overall, this is gonna be the new layout. So more content focused, less overlay text, way cleaner, diffuse drop shadows, and big clear white button, bigger pictures, everything more readable. So less clunkiness, more clean, more white space, and she likes this kind of stuff. So it's gonna be pretty beautiful.
I like it clean.
Everyone likes
Minimalistic
it.
style. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the trend.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do this design. I'm gonna release the website, and in 6 months she's gonna come with, I saw this amazing website. Can you make it like this? Can you update my website again? And
No, I
will
hope not.
Yeah.
I hope we just stay with this. That's it.
It's not gonna happen.
Yes, that's it.
It's not gonna happen.
Who knows? Maybe the blogs.
Will never happen.
Maybe blogs are not going to exist anymore.
No, I think that's the opposite. Blogs are gonna succeed, are gonna conquer again the internet, because everyone is doing this. Like, we are getting destroyed by the amount of media, and like, that's a news, that's it, that's another news, oh, this is happening, that's it, oh, this is happening. So you don't have time to
It's
actually,
overwhelming.
yeah, you don't have time to spend like, I don't know, 20 minutes on one single thing and actually process it and understand it and learning something and make it your own and develop your own thoughts and decision, or like opinion is just like boom, 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 one after another, gif, 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 and it's just silly stuff. And then horrible news, but the happy news is just like too much.
Yeah, it's all together.
So I think we will, sooner or later, hopefully sooner than later, we will slowly go back on a slower pace of information, like more important information, less silly stuff, and more portals or more websites to access curated, well written and well composed information, news and personal stuff. And
there are already these websites.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Medium or
Yeah, it's true.
Medium
Absolutely.
is a very good one.
Absolutely. And I mean, the blog was one of the first things that came with the internet, and is still going strong. Like, of course, you don't have anymore these big communities that everyone is on Blogger, or everyone has the MySpace, or everyone has the I don't know what's like MSN Spaces, like all this.
My first blog was
Yeah.
on MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
What it was in there.
Yeah. Windows Messenger was
yeah,
like
Windows
Microsoft
Messenger was my first blog.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
was like 18
Yeah.
years old.
And blogs are still running strong, so I think we're gonna go back to
They're-
that. But
They're changing, but I hope they don't disappear, because I like to write. I think it's important to keep writing.
definitely.
Like a picture, a video, they're awesome, but they can't explain all you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to write it down.
So if you want to read something interesting and spending a couple of minutes on the Sabrina Miso's website, you can go there. But also, your website is running a multilingual plugin, because you have your website both in Italian and English. So the first time I installed a multilingual plugin was 6 years ago, or maybe, and my first choice was the QTranslate. So the QTranslate, I think, is discontinued, but now there's the QTranslate X. That is a free plugin for WordPress. It was updated the last time 3 months ago, and it works pretty much identical to the QTranslate. What it does basically applies in all your text, on every content, applies a specific unique tag, for example, like IT for Italian and EN for English inside square brackets, and saves dynamically this entire content, split it by languages, and then the system takes care of splitting those languages in different tabs in your backend or in different pages in your front end. So everything is there. It was a good first approach at the beginning, when you had your blog was like made of, I don't know, 20 or 30 blog posts. It wasn't really big, it was small, just one page, so it was really easy. What happened when we tried to change it and move it and deactivate the plugin is that we found all these tags and the duplicated content inside every single page and every single blog, and it was impossible to maintain. So the issue with this plugin, the QTranslate, is that doesn't create a separated website. Everything is in the same location. So if you have a blog post, you're gonna have the same blog post written in different languages, saved in the same post description, in the same code editor, and dynamically separated with these tags that you don't see. But if you access the website or you deactivate the plugin, you're gonna have everything slapped there with all these horrible tags.
Wasn't funny.
Yeah, and what did you have to do to fix it?
Basically, I had to edit all the posts.
Yeah.
To delete the English version, and then add that again with a new plugin. Yeah.
So the QTranslate is good if you have a small website, you have just a couple of pages, or you have to translate just few things. But if you need a bigger and better solution, I strongly suggest you, and this is not a paid advertising, absolutely, I'm using that on multiple websites, is the WPML, that stands for WordPress Multilingual plugin, and it's great. It's not free, you have to buy it, but it doesn't cost much at all. Like buy into a lot. Let's check some price. So you can have the multilingual blog. If you have just a simple blog, you can translate all the main things for just $29 per year. And during the year, you have the full updates release. So every time they update a new section or they release something new, you can download it. And if you decide to renew it without waiting for the plugin to expire, the renewal is just $15. So it's like the half of the price that you pay. Same thing for the CMS. If you want a CMS, if you have like multiple sections, like multiple pages, you have user sections, and you need something more robust, something more strong, you have the option to buy the $79 version, and the release update, the new year update, is just $39. Or if you really love this plugin, you say, okay, I'm gonna buy it forever, it's just $129 and it's free forever. It's like not free. You buy it once and you have updates forever, and you can use it as much as you want on every website, and it's just like fantastic. So what this plugin does, it actually creates a multi-site, because WordPress finally has the option to handle multi-site. So you could have, or you can have also potentially the subdomain, for example, en.yourwebsite.com, or if it's in Italian, it's it.yourwebsite.com, and all this kind of stuff. You can change the permalink structure, you can have everything separated, and also it translates also the backend, the administration panel. Something that the QTranslate doesn't do. So you have the administration panel in all the languages that you have your front end. So it's pretty impossible to get confused. That sometimes happened. And also as the auto translations of taxonomies or terms or menu items. So it's pretty great. You should totally check it out. And how do you feel with this plugin? Now it's more than 1 year.
Yeah. It's like having another website.
Yeah.
Like a separated one. So I have one in Italian and one in English. So I have the permalink that can be both in Italian and English for the same blog post.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah, it's true. The QTranslate.
For the SEO.
Yeah, QTranslate couldn't handle different permalinks.
No, with the one before I had just my the link to my website /en/the title. So if it was in Italian, it was the Italian title.
Yeah.
And like if the post is in English, it's not the best.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Like you can't find my blog post because it's going to be in Italian.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's pretty good, and it doesn't slow down your website at all because it creates another instance of your website. It's completely separated. And if you deactivate the plugin, your website still works. You have these two separated elements that they don't interact with each other, and you don't encounter the problem of having duplicated content in the same post. And this is pretty great. Also, another thing, if your subscription expires and you decide to not renew the plugin anymore, you can still use it. You're just not gonna receive updates, but you can still use it forever with the version that you have. So if you're happy with that, it's pretty great. You paid once $30 and you have a perfect website in multilingual. Any pain points? Did you notice like sometimes you didn't like something, or you wish something could have been done better?
Maybe the taxonomy to translate the tags.
Okay. Oh, the tags translation.
Because I translate every tag.
Yeah.
Usually from Italian to English. Sometimes I have duplicates that I didn't notice. So sometimes I have the same tag twice in English.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then I have to find which one I want to delete.
Oh, that's It's annoying.
Yeah, especially if you have, like me, like a lot of tags.
Yeah, like you do.
It can get a little bit of pain in the ass to translate
Whoa,
all the
okay.
tags. But I want to be precise and I want to translate everything.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's a positive thing. So, well, for me, I tried a bunch of multilingual plugins, and for me, WPML is really worth the investment. It doesn't cost much and it solves all the problems. Just create a legit multilingual website without having to fake it or create issues in your database. So it's pretty good.
It's really good. Yeah. And before with the other one, if I don't remember,
QTranslate.
Yes, if I remember right, basically it created a duplicate of every post. You remember? So if I didn't translate a blog post, you were able to see the blog post. But if you click inside, it was like, this is just in Italian.
Oh, so it created the English or Italian, like the other language version, but it created it empty.
Yeah.
Without you having the ability to control it or deactivate it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's instead like WPML, this is an example. This is the English version. As you can see here, we have, probably you cannot see it, but it's /EN for English, and we have a specific type of post. If we switch it to Italian, because she wrote more in Italian, we have different posts. The same, the one that she translated, but more stuff, because she wrote more posts just for the Italian version, and these posts are not appearing automatically on the English version.
No, I have to translate them.
Yeah, exactly.
So once I translate the posts, they're going to appear.
Fantastic.
But yeah, at least it's totally separated.
Yeah.
I like that.
Let's go.
So.
Okay. So we are pretty much at the end of this episode, but before concluding, the last time I did the live streaming thing, this is so warm in here. I'm so lucid. I'm so like glowing. It's so warm. Anyway, in the last live streaming, I said that I cannot answer any more YouTube comments because I have an average of 50 comments per day. Too many comments.
Yes,
and
too many comments.
I'm so happy about it. I'm not complaining, but I don't have time to answer anymore. So I'm trying to answer. Sometimes I answer if the question is technical and I can answer right away. But if the question is repeated and I already answered the question multiple times underneath the same video, I usually skip it. But I'm starting to save the most interesting questions, or the one that I can answer here under Nerd Continuity. So now I have the comment section, or the messages section of the Nerd Continuity, reading some comments from you guys. So Sabrina will help me to read because I cannot read. It's not true.
Oh my god.
That was a long one. Sorry. Let me switch. Okay, let's go in a presentation mode. So this guy, Imad. Hi,
Imad.
Hello, guy. Hello, man. I have got an amazing series named Create a Premium WordPress Theme in YouTube being done by you. Thank you. You got it. It is in part 49 now. I just released part 50. When will it be finished?
When?
Oopsie. No idea.
No idea?
No idea. I have no idea. I mean, I'm planning to do on average another like 20 videos maybe, because we are finishing the sidebar. Then we have to style and create some unique custom options for the pages inside. And then we have to polish overall doing responsive. So it's not that much, but it depends if I encounter some important topics that I want to explain more, or I want to add more functionalities. Sometimes you guys, you comment and they ask me more stuff like, oh, can you do this? And I said, okay, let's do it. So I add something that it wasn't prepared, and it increases the number of videos. But I mean, let's say around episode number 80.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot. So 30 more. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going. Second one.
This is so long.
That's a lot. Rohan. I watch your videos and subscribe to your channel.
Yay.
Thank you. The videos are exactly what I need. I want to know, can we create a custom fields through the function? As I'm creating it through CPT. CPT plugin is custom post type plugin. I don't want to use it anymore. Please suggest. When I click at the screen option after ticking custom fields, I get the text boxes underneath, but all the time I have to give the static value. Please clear the concept. Thanks in advance. Yes, this is a long question. So we can totally create custom fields. If you follow the premium theme development series, I created a custom field and a custom post type in the backend through the functions for the contact form. Probably like the email field, I created this custom field. So you can totally check that code, copy it, duplicate it. And the custom post type plugin is pretty good. I use it at work sometimes when I'm lazy and I don't want to code. The custom fields that you see at the bottom when you click the checkbox, it's a default stuff for WordPress that will list in automatic all the custom fields that you declared for that specific post type or that specific page. You're not forced to use them if you can code them by yourself. So we're gonna do that, or I already did it, but then I'm gonna do the front end version of that thing. Is that clear?
Super clear.
She's making fun of me. That's why I wanted her here, because she can make fun of me and doing a better episode. So Matt, you write this. You read this.
I wrote this.
You wrote this. She's Matt. You read this.
I just wanted to email you to say that I think your tutorials are great and they help me so much with my WordPress development. Thanks for taking the time to do them. I also wanted to ask, will you at all be covering AngularJS with WordPress and Laravel with WordPress in the future? Or Laravel with WordPress?
And Laravel with WordPress in the future.
AngularJS
yes.
and Laravel.
Yes, with WordPress.
Okay.
Do you know what AngularJS and Laravel? That was that Pokemon that I released recently. No, it wasn't. So AngularJS for sure. AngularJS is the JavaScript framework that I think now is developed by Google. Yes, I will do. Actually, a year ago created an entire WordPress theme for work based on Backbone.js. I want to do it in AngularJS, but it's slightly complicated, slightly more complex. So, but I will definitely do it. I will definitely do tutorial series about AngularJS. About Laravel. Laravel with WordPress, it's a bit weird because Laravel is a framework, a PHP framework to develop application. WordPress is a CMS, so you don't really use a framework to build a theme for a CMS. It's kind of like convoluted process. Like building a theme for WordPress is really linear. It's mostly based on procedural code, and Laravel is strongly tied with object-oriented and MVC module view controller logic that doesn't really work well with WordPress. You can make it work, but it's really hard to maintain for the future. So I'm not sure about it. I'm planning to do a series only about Laravel to like build I don't know, like a super simple, my signature move. A really easy web application, but just in Laravel because Laravel handles everything. But I don't know if I will ever integrate it with WordPress. I don't feel like it's a good move. It's kind of like really convoluted. But if you think it's good, let me know. And thank you, Matt, for the question. And the last one. Helmut.
Oh, Elementor.
Elementor.
I remember this.
You remember Elementor? Did you see Elementor?
No. It seems like a Pokemon. I don't know.
That's an amazing plugin. Well,
can Elementor be used with every theme, or are there limitations? What free theme would you refer to, in particular for a blog type of website, to use with Elementor?
So this guy, Elmut, thank you so much for your question, is referring to the video I did about Elementor where I presented this plugin for it's a page builder plugin for WordPress. And Elementor can be used with every theme. Every theme that has a default page template can accept Elementor. The new version of Elementor comes also with template customization, so you can create your own unique template that overrides the page and save it and use it for a specific page, so it's just amazing. And the free themes that you could use with Elementor, pretty much everyone, like the default themes of WordPress, like 2012, 2013, 14, 15, and 16, like all those line of blogs, blog themes are pretty good. They work seamlessly with Elementor and it's really easy to use, and it's a source code from the WordPress developer, so it's like you can totally be safe with those themes. That's it. We're at the end. We are at the end of our adventure.
Oh, I thought there was another question.
Another question? No, just 4 questions, as you can see here. So sad. Okay. So we're at the end. As usual, thank you so much for checking this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If not for me, it's because Sabrina is here and she sat through this painful experience.
No, it was fine.
Yeah, it was fun.
I just, I'm sorry I didn't contribute very much.
No, you make me company and it's cute talking to you. Or not talking alone to a screen.
Wow. Yeah, but I don't know what to say.
You always know what to say. Cheesy. Anyway, if you're watching this video, if you're listening to this podcast, most likely you know who I am and where you can find me. But anyway, you can find me on YouTube with one more WordPress tutorials for WordPress, or GitHub, or whatever other things for development and design. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. And there's my website also, alicat.com, where you can check all different blog posts I wrote, and there's also the support me page if you want to spend a couple of minutes to check that page. If you want to follow Sabrina, she's on Twitter and Facebook. She has a Facebook page, Sabrina Miso, that is incredible. She started recently a YouTube channel where she does vlogs and updates about life and in general stuff. And she in general. No, they're really
travel
cute.
videos.
Yes.
I try to make travel videos.
Those are really beautiful. I wouldn't be able to do those.
Try.
Yeah. No, they're pretty great. And you can check her website as well, sabrinamiso.com, that sooner or later I will develop the new version, and most likely I will live stream the coding experience, because of course I will end up coding this new theme during night instead of sleeping, because that's what I do. Thank you, Sabrina.
Sorry.
So you can keep me company by following the live stream of me crying and coding and eating chocolate at the same time. Thank you so much, you guys, for checking this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.